Ellen, every time that I am feeling low and down, you are there for me. Every single time. You were there for me at the hospital. You were there for me in court. And again, you were there for me on Thanksgiving.
Annie, where are you going with all this?
All I'm saying is it's really wonderful that you want to be my knight in shining armor. But marriage is about give and take.
Are you waiting for me to dispute that?
Let me finish, okay? And you
Well, sure, take all the time you want, Annie, but as long as I have my say, all right?
Okay,
Now sit down and listen. Yes.
I am not sure that right now I can, give you what you need.
Annie, you do. Now, why don't you understand that? Why don't you get that?
What do I give you? Alan, come on, wake up. You can have any woman that you want.
Maybe, Annie, it would be better if I told you what my life was like before you came into it. So why don't you sit down, huh? Before you came into my life, Annie, I didn't think that there was a woman alive that could ever excite me again. A woman that could be more than my equal. But not one day goes by that you don't surprise me, intrigue me, anger me, frustrate me, and fill my life with joy. When you walk into a room, the blood starts filling and racing through my veins. No 2 days or 2 hours with you are alike. I mean, sometimes you're like some wild animal, and then in a blink of an eye, you can be as vulnerable as a little child.
And that's what you love about me?
Yes, Annie, that's what I love. Because you've brought something back into my life that I've lost. You've brought back spontaneity and passion. You've brought that back into my life. You've brought fire. You've made me feel more powerful than I've ever felt before. I feel like I can do anything, accomplish anything. You've brought that back to me, and that's why I want you to be my wife.
You really mean it, don't you?
Never been more sincere in my life. Yes, that's why I want you to marry me, Annie.
I'll be your wife.
You will, huh?
Yeah. Contingent, Ellen, on one item that we need to clear up first.
One item? What?
Hoping that your proposal was serious, I jotted down a few ideas that I had on this particular merger.
I feel that you are wasting your time trying to make me feel better, because I can't. I have killed a man, and everything has changed since then. And no matter how you try to justify it or try to talk to me, it doesn't matter, because Roy Meacham is dead and I am responsible for it.
Abby, listen to me. You cannot spend the rest of your life crucifying yourself for something you were driven to do.
Please, Liz, help you, sweetie.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm really fine. I think, I should just go upstairs and take a nap, okay?
Your room's all ready for you.
Great.
I'll take this upstairs for you, okay?
Thank you. Do you think I could, get a glass of water?
Of course you can.
Thanks.
I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Are you sure you're okay?
I am.
is great with Philip, Frank, so stop looking at me like that.
Looking at you like what?
Like you don't believe me. Philip is kind, and he's warm, and he's caring, and he's very funny, and he's very good to me. He's really terrific.
Well, he better be, because I know you, and when you take a fall...
I fall hard.
You
I know.
betcha.
So
Yeah.
sue me.
Well, you know, I don't think enough time has gone by.
What are you saying, that you think this is a rebound from Mallet?
It's crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, uncross it, Frank, because that's not what's happening here.
I just think Philip's ex-wife showing up here for Thanksgiving was no accident.
Of course it was no accident, Frank. What are you saying?
Maybe she's sending you a message.
Would you stop being so cryptic and just tell me what you're thinking?
Okay, fine. Philip and Beth have been known as a couple in this town as long as anyone can remember.
Yeah, well, things change. I think you and I both have learned that the hard way, so why don't you quit worrying about it? Beth brought Lizzie here for Thanksgiving, and she's spending some time with Lillian.
For how long?
You know what? I'm not one of your callers. This is an interrogation room, and I don't have to answer that question.
Well, just take it easy, sis, okay? Don't be so defensive.
You know why I'm being so defensive, Frank. Of course I'm not thrilled that Beth is here. I know how long they were a couple. What am I supposed to do? All I can do is be me and believe what Philip is telling me. You have become so cynical since you became a cop. I hate that.
Well, maybe, a little.
And not that it's any of your business, but Beth is staying through Christmas, and then she's going home. And for the record, when Beth showed up here, Philip made a point of showing her that we are a couple now, and she seemed fine with that. And if she is, why can't you be?
Because I'm not sure you believe any word that's coming out of your own mouth.
You're wrong, Mom. I didn't come for Philip. I came for you and Lizzie, and I am staying for you and Lizzie.
All right.
I guess I should have asked you before I decided to extend my visit.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you can extend your visit forever as far as I'm concerned. But if you did want Philip back, you'd certainly get no argument from me. I mean, you've been the great loves of each other's lives forever, and you know how I felt when you started those divorce proceedings.
You told me that I should wait before I did something I couldn't take back.
That's right.
You're dying to say I told you so, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm not, honey. I just think you should know that this thing with Harley and Philip is more than a fling. You know, after the divorce, he was just so lonely and he was so withdrawn. It was so sad for such a long time. But now he and Harley seem to have these feelings for each other.
I know, and I'm glad for Philip. But I am a little wary of all this. And that is part of the reason I'm staying. If it's true, and Harley is going to be a part of my daughter's life, I want to be sure of her feelings for Lizzie.
No, I think that's a good idea, yes, of course. But especially because Philip does seem to be very serious about
I heard you the first time, Mom. I'm sorry. I know it's a serious relationship, okay? But this is about Lizzie. It is not about Philip and Harley Cooper. Philip made it very clear that he's moved on. Fine. So have I. And now, I've got to go.
Oh, sweetie, don't go. I want to keep chatting with you, please. Where are you going?
Got errands.
Wait, you want what?
Alan, if I'm to be the next and last Mrs. Ellen Spaulding, then I want my share of the family business.
You know, Annie,